It seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game.
And this carries into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he got blown up on that play back at the 20. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
2nd and 12 at the 20-yard line.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. That's complete to the former Aggie Jay Sternberger. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
With a handoff to
a gain of 3, 2nd down.
Eric Kendricks.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
Hill in, man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Now Prescott. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Not much there, only a yard.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott being chased, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover and the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game, how about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
First down, Green Bay.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Danielle Hunter in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Out to his left. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. First down, Prescott. And this will be incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. On the screen, this is Coleman.
Prescott.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Steps away to his left. Comes out on the hip, and we'll say it's incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Josiah DeGuara, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Vikings 7, Packers 0.
So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. Now Rodgers. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks.
2nd and 10.
Now Jones. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Rodgers with a
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And it's 3rd down.
Rodgers now to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
To Aaron Jones.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Aaron Jones.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
3rd down.
From the gun, Rodgers. This is intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. This will go for 5 up to the 33. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Tackle made.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. He finds Coleman. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Prescott from the gun. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Prescott off play action. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones. From the red zone now, Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. It's stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
I just love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receiver.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is going to be Packer football.
I give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. And some space here. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 50, 30, 20. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 99 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
For Green Bay.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Try to atone for it here on this drive. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Prescott to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On first and 10, here's Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Rodgers to throw once more. This will be caught at about the 5. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. So a little late drama in the first half as that kick will give them the lead in the intermission.
Isn't this fun the way that this is unfolding? You're exactly right. The late drama, 3 points go up on the board, and we go into the half with a new leader.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And had to decision to bring it out. Ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. It's a run by Coleman to start the third quarter. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Vikings. Kevin Coleman, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead.
The Vikings will...
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams sprint to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after him early and try and creep.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
It's second down.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
Ball carrier.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On third and long, it's Rodgers. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. On now is the Packers punter. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Flush to his right. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They'll run with Coleman on first down. On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On play action, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for his tight end throw, and it's intercepted. Davis with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't go.
It's out, it's loose, and the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day.
And Prescott, his third interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
So that's back-to-back drives with a third and interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 41-yard line.
On second down now, it's Jones. And yet again, he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 9 yards.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now a first down carry by Jones. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of a yard.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Robert Tanyan.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20.
They'll run it with Jones. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
To Aaron Jones.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They'll go again to Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
To throw is Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Number 17.
From 10 yards out. And the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point to come.
Looks like a pretty big risk right there, going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They will run again with Coleman. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
By Christian Kirksey.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Prescott on first down. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. Boom, the dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Vikings on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Manning, he hits him in stride. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 62 yards. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Any speed limits out there, and off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Packers 15.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. The Packers on third down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd down and 12. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Rodgers now on first down. It's a screen pass. It's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. His throw incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Xavier Rhodes on the coverage.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. On first down, Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Well, this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard down.
Prescott. The throw to the left side caught by Coleman. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get him in the end zone. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty, and with that, the ball game is over. And losing in this wild card round, you know, they've got something to build on, though, for next year, but I don't know if they want to hear that right now.
Maybe not at the moment, but once they get away from it a little bit and they get to their off-season program, and they'll start to talk about that. And I like how you framed it, building blocks, you know, building this program up. And one of my favorite coaches always talks about brick by brick, you build a program. And this is one of those bricks to build them towards the next season where they think they have a chance to advance farther in the playoffs.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.